Okay, folks, this is probably one of either the last or second last video in what's been one of my shorter Let's Plays, but that's okay. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. Let's get moving now. Now, if you take a left, you actually end up nowhere. It's just the end of the clouds. There's no purpose. You just want to take her back to Daventry. One weird thing I actually did see, and I apologize if this is offensive or anything to anyone, but look at girl. Princess Rosella's gorgeous. Why, you'd be interested in her if she weren't your own sister. Her hair is long, silky, and golden. Her eyes are as blue as the bluest sky. Her skin is creamy white, and her body, well, embarrassed. You clear your throat and avert your eyes. Okay, so that's kind of one of the weirder messages I've seen in a Sierra game, hinting at, I guess, incestuous attraction. Anyway, that's... It's kind of bizarre, but we should probably leave that at that. Anyway, we'll see if we can get Rosella to follow us and not trip us and not cause any problems. I recall this being a very difficult portion. I don't actually think I ever beat the game on my own because of this ridiculous... Okay, I don't know why we just warped back there. I did not touch anything. That is not a Cam Studios sleight of hand. That is not me restoring. That is the game doing something very bizarre. So anyway, I don't know if I think I watched my dad beat the game once. We did it, and then I tried doing it again, and I never was able to figure it out to my recollection. Just because you just get stuck like that, and that's really pretty annoying. Can I do this without dying? So you go back up, and then for some reason you're stuck there. So let's see if I can have better luck and not bore you, and we'll just handle this offline. Okay, folks, I sort of figured it out by relying on other references to realize that there's another way to get down the stairs besides sort of using the left-right sort of thing as I showed you before. It's actually an easier way to handle these stairs, at least, and we'll handle that in a second. I do want to say one thing, though. Let's talk to girl. Bashfully, you introduce yourself to your long-lost sister. How can I really be sure you're my brother? Princess Rosella wonders. I know. My mother always said that Alexander had a cute birthmark on his bottom. Let me see if you have it. Embarrassed, you reveal your cute birthmark. Oh, Alexander, she cries, you really are back. Mom and Dad will be so happy. So, another sort of disturbing element. I don't know, they got some weird guys working at Sierra, I guess. Anyway, so Alexander has a birthmark and willing to show it to his sister. And anyway, the trick to this is press page down, and that will get you to walk diagonally. As you can see, I'm not going to do the left and right motion, or up and down, whatever it is, motion, and that's the way you make it down the stairs without getting stuck like you would ordinarily do. I don't know why it pushes you all the way back. Maybe it does it to tell you to do it the other way. I don't know. I'm sure it's some bug in the game they weren't anticipating. I'm just going back and doing my normal motion just because, I don't know, I'm used to it, and figure why not just finish it off like that. So, that is ridiculous. I will see you at the end of the cave. Oh, man. Alright, who needs a blooper reel when you've got the real thing, right? Okay, we are back. Exploring Daventry. Hopefully she'll follow us. I think she just automatically comes after us. And I believe after I actually read that you could find the magic. That's where you found the magic mirror over there from King's Quest 1. I only played it once. I don't remember if it was the EGA version or sort of the remake, not EGA, but the other slightly better EGA version. Then I played the remake in the VGA that wasn't by Sierra. Anyway, oh yippee, you did it, Your Majesty. The gnome squeals in the light. I knew you could save us all. King Graham and Queen Valenice will be overjoyed to see you too. He claps his gnarled hands. I must run ahead to announce your arrival. The gnome spryly scampers toward the castle. I think that's a Smurf song, if you hear it. I don't know. Anyway, they might owe some royalties to whoever produced the Smurfs. Anyway, for some reason they let the gnome in. I guess they'll only let him in if there's good news. I don't know. He seems to be the only resident of the great kingdom of Daventry. But we'll leave that commentary and angst or anger for another time. Anyway, the castle doors are wide open to welcome a long-missing son and much-loved daughter. Atop the castle, the banner proudly waves. Or banners proudly wave. The heavy feeling of oppression is gone. Hope has at last returned to Daventry. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to see the castle's larger than the kingdom. Shyly, nervously, you enter the throne room with your sister, Princess Rosella. Before the twin thrones at the far end of the room stand your parents, King Graham and Queen Valenice. Graham and Valenice are overjoyed to see you. Alexander, is that truly you? Where have you been all these years? Your mother exclaims at your father. I'm so proud of both of you. For Rosella being tied up and us being kidnapped. Oh, good job, guys. Hugs and kisses abound. What a joyous family reunion. You're home at last. And 195 out of 210. Wow, we left 15 points on the table. That's pretty weak. Alright, King Graham points toward the mirror. That was once a magic mirror, son, he tells you. But on that night you disappeared from your cradle. It clouded up and has remained that way ever since. Oh, it's back. Before your astonished eyes, the magic mirror clears and shines anew with brilliant clarity. Queen Valenice cries in delight. The terrible dragon is dead. Our children are home. The future looks happy for all of us. The King Graham lovingly retrieves his old adventurer's hat with a red feather. His voice is choked with emotion. He tells you, Alexander, Rosella, believe it or not, this old hat and I have been through a lot together. Now it's time he had a new traveling companion. He flings his adventurer's hat in your direction. Up, up, it gently arcs. You raise your arms to catch it, and at the same time, so does Princess Rosella. Down it comes, nearer and nearer. The end. Or is it? Well, folks, that's how King's Quest III ends. I'm turning the music down. Congratulations. Yes, thank you. We're sure you enjoy the other... Yeah, that's nice. It's just advertisement for its other things. And wait for King's Quest IV, which of course continues from the spot with slightly better graphics. And I'm not going to do the Perils of Rosella, King's Quest IV. It's out there. I just did this one sort of as just interesting as one I haven't played for a while. I was sort of nostalgic for it, and it is one of the quicker series. Didn't even make it to number 20, even with me jabbering as much as I do on these videos. Anyway, I don't know. I said last time I'm gonna take a break. I don't know if I will or not. I am enjoying making these videos. It's just that I obviously have things to do in the real world as well. I don't need to bore you with my situation, but I just I'm in the process of hopefully finding a new job and just doing a few things towards that end. And so that's taking up some time, and probably sitting around playing old computer games, as fun as it is not the most productive use of my time, but I do have the free time, so I don't know if I'll be down it'll be as much of a down period as I've said in the past. It may be tomorrow that I'll do something new, maybe a week, we'll see. Anyway, I do appreciate people watching. I know the Gold Rush series is pretty popular, and views have declined a bit since then, but like I said, I enjoy just doing these Let's Plays because I like playing the games, I like doing the commentary, I enjoy hearing any feedback I do get from them. So definitely feel free to leave comments, even if it's months, years later. I'm still definitely planning on checking up on things, and also making new videos. I apologize for the blog too. I really wanted to get that going, but I just started at sort of the busiest time I've had in a while, so I definitely want to keep that going, and hopefully you guys can still check that out. I'm also trying to do what I can to make it a little more easy to find. Really the only way I guess anyone would find it would be directly from the YouTube page, though I have tried to get Google to crawl it, and hopefully that will work out. Games, like I said last time, the Gold Rush series, I'm looking at King's Police Quest 2. That looks pretty promising right now. Yeah, I think that's very likely to be the next one. I don't see any King's Quest. Like I said, I like Quest 45, but that's a little bit... it'll take a little more time than I think I'm willing to dedicate right now. So look for Police Quest 2. But if another one pops up, don't be surprised by that. I've considered non-Sierra games, but for the time being, I do call myself Sierra Games Scott. They are my favorite, and it seems like a lot of people enjoy it, so I'm probably going to stick with the company. Seeing if there's anything else I can say before I sign off for King's Quest 3. I guess there's not too much. Like I said, I always do appreciate feedback. I apologize if I didn't take people's suggestions last time for what games to play. But I'm definitely still open to them, so it's not in vain that you mentioned. King's Quest 3 just popped in my mind. It was a little more popular than as a LP than I had originally thought, but that's fine. I just felt like doing it, and can't hurt to have another one out there. And I think mine's at least the longest, just because I do spend a bit more time with the commentary, or maybe a pointless chit chat, depending on your perspective. Anyway, I do enjoy doing it. I do enjoy getting that people enjoy viewing it. So until next time, this is Sierra Game Scott. This was King's Quest 3 by Sierra Online, and I am signing off. Take care.